Perfect. What's your name, AG? You know what's perfect, AG?
What?
God giving us
inability to answer a fucking question.
Actually, it's coercion love.
Huh?
It's coercion love.
Of course not. And this is exactly why he gives us...
Okay, cool. So let's say this. I'll give you a demonstration, right? Let's say I tell you that you need to go on a date with me. If you go on this date with me, you'll be the happiest you've ever been. But if you don't go on this date with me, I'm gonna put you in my basement and light you on fire. Is that are you gonna go on that date willingly with me or no?
Well, you've given me the choice. I would say...
I didn't. Is that a choice? You have one choice: to be lit on fire and unalived, or you go on this date with me. Is that a choice?
Yes, you have a choice.
That's a choice? Okay, cool. So let's say this. Hold on. Let's move it this way. Let's move this way. If you don't have smex with me, I'm gonna take you in my basement and light you on fire. Do you have a choice there?
That's not a fair comparison.
That's not a fair comparison. We're talking about consent. We're talking about coercion.
No, that's not the same thing. God gave you...
No. Don't run away from this. So being coerced into going on a date with somebody is the same as coercion, period, right? We're talking about coercion. If you were coerced into loving somebody because one, you don't give them the choice. It's either you get an eternal fucking hellfire or you go up to heaven with God. In the same sense, if you go on this date with me, you'll be happy. That's heaven. If you don't go on this date with me, I'm going to set you on fire in my basement. Now, all of a sudden, you understood coercion whenever I talked about grape, right? Whenever I said, if you don't have smex with me, I'm going to light you on fire. Then you understood what I was saying. So you're being coerced in both scenarios. You don't have a choice. It's coercion. What's the definition of coercion?
Force.
No.
You want to try again?
It's when you coerce someone into doing something.
Oh my god, that's the word in the definition. Holy shit. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
one brain cell. Yeah, that totally tells me. Yeah. So the practice of persuading someone to do something by using force or threats. So by me telling you that I'm going to take you, right, into my basement and light you on fire if you don't go on this date with me is coercion. So in the same sense, God telling you, if you don't love me, I'm going to send you to hell. That's coercion. It's not choice. You don't have a choice. You're afraid.
Okay, I'm going to make one point. I'll let you get the last word, and then I have to go, okay? This is my point. God loves you very much.
God isn't real.
When he created you, you chose to sin against him. That is
no. God didn't create me, and God's not real.
Now, he sent his son to die for you.
God sent himself down to save. God sent himself down. God sent himself down as a loophole for rules that he created to save you from his own rules. Period. What a logical God. What an amazing man.
I
totally could have thought of that one.
You're sinning by preaching to us, right? Because it is strictly forbidden to preach to someone who isn't going to.
No, I'm not. Paul says always be ready with a response when someone asks you why.
Paul didn't even see Jesus. Paul never even met Jesus. Paul fell off a goddamn donkey and then started fucking having he had a dream. He never even met Jesus.
Yes, he did. Read the Bible. He met Jesus.
I read the Bible. He didn't meet Jesus, but we fell off of the donkey, hit his head, and then had a dream that he saw Jesus. Bro had a concussion. Bro was concussed. Brother was straight up concussed.
As someone who's had 7 concussions, I can tell you I've had some fucking wacky dreams when I was out. Yeah.
Damn, dude.
On the 6th one, I got hit by a car. Shut up. When I was sick, on the 6th one, I got hit by a car. And I dreamt I was eating an infinite cheeseburger, and I swear to God, one day I'm going to find that fucking cheeseburger.
Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, Paul, everyone saw Jesus, and they all died for it.
Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Wait, hold on. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John were names in an Arabic country?
Of course.
That makes a whole lot of sense.
Oh, yeah, my God.
Yeah, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. These white-ass fucking names. These white-ass fucking names in Israel. Well,
a lot of white people name their kids that nowadays because of
the Bible. Yeah, go. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Yeah, I know colonization exists. Period. Yeah, that you guys raped fucking every indigenous tribe, black people, your black slaves. I know the shit that you've done. And on the top of that, because of your book, because of your book. Okay, what are you?
I'm Italian. I'm not white.
Oh
Yeah,
my
you're
god!
fucking white. Nah, vaffanculo. You are white. I'm sorry.
That's
You
not.
are
that's-
white.
how is-
Italian is not a race, fucker, and it's not an
How is that
ethnicity either.
white, but Spanish isn't?
Italian is not a race.
How is that white? But
Italian
Spanish
is not a race. I hate to break it to you, brother. Italian's not a race. You are white.
How is that white, but Spanish isn't? They're basically the same.
No, you're not. Spanish people are darker than you, and they're white.
Oh my god.
First of all,
I don't burn. When I go in the sun, I just tan.
Neither do I.
Oh my
and
god,
I'm
then
only
you're white
mixed,
presenting, bro.
and I'm still white.
bro, just holy shit.
Okay,
Hey-
I gotta go. I'll come back. I'll talk the slavery stuff
Maybe
next time.
maybe don't come back.
Yeah,
actually.
maybe don't actually.
Yeah,
I'm
vaffanculo.
so bad at debating. I'm
Chiacchierazzo.
pretty sure. I actually believed in God for a second when you started debating because I didn't think nature could create something that fucking stupid.
I fucking love you, Republic.
Oh my god.
I don't know if I have the brain cells to do
You-
that.